Oh, then again, if y'all also saw the video, then you already know I play with my food a little bit. Hello. What are you looking at? I'm just a cinnamon roll. That's right. I'm Brian's food. I'm not the chicken sandwich. Hey, don't that look like his brain? Anyway. If you've seen me on Instagram, you know I'm getting ready to move into kids, television, and networking and teaching. So a lot of my material is basically food, family-friendly based, and kid entertainment. There you go. That's what it looks like from the top. Oh, matter of fact, swing over here and give me a shot. I already know. This is my beef stew I'm cooking for the afternoon. Stew with the potatoes, the carrots, bean sprouts, beef chunks. I'm gonna go ahead and let that simmer. This is the bottom side. Okay. One more time. I think I only have like maybe a few of these left. Or, yeah, I got a few of them left. Alright. For everybody that missed it, one more time. I usually just prefer to put a few down. You already have my butter in the bottom of the pan. And it's going to stick. You better believe it's going to stick. Okay? Take it. You just mash it in. Kind of like how people do gum on the bottom of shoes. And it sticks. And you can put a few more in, but you don't want to pack too many. Because you still got to stretch it out. But if you have limited space in the pan, work it more from the edge and turn it out so you don't end up breaking your dough. Just try to put your curly towards the middle. Set them in the middle. And then roll it this way, like this way. Don't roll it this way, because if you do, you'll wrap it unevenly. If you roll it, like they said in the old school song, make it with a beat. Of course, so we making a cinnamon roll, so we're going to make this like a tight C, okay? That way, when you roll it around, everything just grabs perfectly. You can tighten it up by just holding the section that you want to. Just literally hold it from the edge here on the inside. Take these fingers and hold it right there. And just spin it, literally lightly spin it. The butter on the bottom of your pan will close it off. And then get to the edge and seal your lid. Just like that. Don't push your center down either. I know a lot of people see me, that's why I turn it back over and then I push it up, because you want this to bake up. You don't want it to push it down like a belly button, like an innie. So when I get ready to bake them, I push back up on the center a little bit so when it rises. It actually rises like a dome, and the nuts just don't really get stuck in the bottom of it. I got a sick twisted staff over here. Sick twisted staff, I tell you. See, this is why I don't bake anymore, boy. I tell you, you can't even come to the kitchen and keep it 100. Yeah, see? Push it up in the middle. That way. I would say what that's gonna look like, but I'm trying to keep this kid friendly. Damn. So maybe just forms a little dome. Just like I said, don't push it, just kind of poke it. Like, don't push it, because if you do, it'll stick. You will really have a horrible time trying to get these out. Okay, now I think I really have about maybe, I think I got about maybe 3 left. Okay. So 87. Oh, there's going to be 2 there. I got you. We got a lot of things going today. Okay. Wash my hands since this is going to be live. We're going live with make sure I wash my hands. Preach cleanliness.
Do we legally say just keep rolling?
Wash my hands, not like most people can do 4 seconds with at least 15 minutes.
Can we do that, or is that copyright protected?
What's that?
Keep
The who? Okay.
That's serious.
Now, for a lot of people, man, just to give y'all a good tip on what I do. Okay. Sorry, let me get the bag out of here. Not officially brought to you by, but yes, We do love fishes.
Hey, you know what company has the deals, man?
Alright. Now here's a good tip, okay? If you want to do this and get good at your rolling technique, like I said, you can take your butter and in some cases take little small pieces off wherever you're going to roll it at, drop them. So that way, whenever you get ready to bake in that area, there's enough butter on the bottom of the pan. And it's good to do this so you can keep your fingers from it sticking. You see what I'm saying? And you can also kind of get a little bit on there at the same time, which makes this extremely easy to deal with. Okay? So a lot of times you have it's stuck together. Comes apart. And if you have enough butter on one, you don't really have to butter them all. You can just kind of, just a little bit rub it together. But if you want to, like I choose to, take a small piece off the bottom of your pan that you broke off and just rub it on there. Just like that. Just rub it on there. It rubs the butter on the bun, or else it gets... I quit. I'm trying to... I am seriously trying to do this, and people in the studio, because they know I like to laugh, you pick on me right now. But yes, I'm going to clown a little bit. Now, if you just so happen to run out of space, it's cool. Like I said, wrap it. Just lay it over the top of it like that. Since your spare one's in the middle, you're going to use for the next one. Once again, it's the wrap technique. Definitely put your 1 or 2 in the beginning. Make sure you stick your 1 or 2 right there. So once you start to turn it, make sure everything else is buttered. You basically can just turn and turn. Make sure you don't get it stuck on the side. Turn it. And wrap it. You'll lay it right in place. What are you going to do? I know a lot of people say, alright, Slim, well, you out of space. What do you do now? Same thing you did before. Make some space. If you have to, take a fork and just kind of separate them because they're going to spread out. When they get warmer, they're going to fluff up. So for you one in the middle, if you're worried and concerned, then open it in your hand. Just like that. Rub a little bit on the inside edge. Okay. You take it literally in your hand. And all you do, make sure you run it around. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. Thank God I'm not cooking on national TV. I'm just in my own kitchen. He's got jewelry on. I see some people come on cooking shows and they have on whole outfits. Sprinkle a few on it if you want to. If you choose, this could be the bottom side. Just press them in real light. You can push them in between the indentations. That's the best thing to do. But just poke them in slightly since this is your bottom side. And remember, push on the center. Get your little dome on the top. There it is. Alright. Try not to do too many because if it bakes, it'll bake weird. And you can just kind of fill in the little gaps with the ones you need. And yes, these are college dorm baking secrets. You too, for exactly $5 to $6, can treat yourself, your friends, and possibly someone else starving looking for a good $5 to $6 meal. Okay. Now I pretty much don't have a space for this one, so I may set this one in a different spot. And since I don't really have a room for it, I definitely don't want these to bake up and look crazy because I did a good
You can
presentation.
fill in the pieces like monkey bread.
I don't want it to look crazy. But that's all right. I probably just put my little it's on top of it, just roll them as I roll it open. Which is another way I do it. If you just feel like you don't have enough space in your hand or you have a small hand, you can just push them open and middle them and roll them back. It's not the world's greatest technique, but you will definitely see that this is going to save you from a lot of extra mess. This is my top side. So everything is comfortably sitting in, and you definitely want to kind of close your gap so it doesn't fluff out from the center. Push it up from the center. And I don't want to cram it in. I really don't want to cram it in. I'm going to see if we can find a spot for this guy. Because everybody's got to get on with this. So, there you go. Alright. There we go. Now, try to get these two guys straight over here in the corner. They look like they're fighting for superiority. Superiority in their own part of the world. Okay. Now at this point, just make sure you fluff them a little bit from the side to make sure they're not totally stuck to the bottom. You don't want them to stick to the bottom. If you do, when you pull up, if you do this on foil, which most people probably will, then they'll stick. You won't really have an easy time of pulling them up. So just kind of poke them up from the side a little bit. Make it easy. Make sure everybody's separated. They can have their own. If not, once again, just take a small bit of butter. And the best thing to do is just pull it right off. Just rub it in between your fingers, literally. If you feel like these two are sticking, just rub it in between. Make sure. Like a lifter in a car, man, eventually if it did, if that was a lifter in a car, it'd be running tick, 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 tick. We found a problem, it's sticking. It's been that way for a long time. And that's what I choose to do a little at a time just to make sure when it'll come out once again. Just take and just mash it in between your fingers. And for each one you pick up, just rub the side real right. And that's all I do. I got to stick a little bit.
Happy little sunburns.
Yes, ma'am. So you don't stick to your buddy. Everybody's got to have their own space. Like I said, don't mash it up against the aluminum foil. As you can see, it's just resting on it. I'm going to eventually just push the foil down a little bit more. That's good. And as you're doing this, the butter's going to be melting, so you really don't have to worry about going too fast, because you basically do one side, the other side is basically just going to catch what it should. You don't have to grease it or spray it. Hey, some people probably do. Okay, now at this point, they're pretty much just the way they are. I put my cinnamon on after the fact. Hold on, let me wash my hands. And go ahead and put finishing touches on. We're going to go ahead and transfer that to the oven. Really. Alright. Like a sprinkle. Just to cover the top, because you better believe with all that butter, it's going to suck up most of the flavor. Alright, a lot of people, I pretty much just leave it the way it is. Alright, these are going in the oven, and